Graduates and guests, our ceremony will begin in 3 minutes. Please take your seats at this time. Use the QR code on the scoreboard to access the graduate recognition booklet. Please look for your graduate on the Jumbotrons as they enter the stadium from the area behind home plate. Before we begin the event, I would like to remind us of some general rules so that everyone can fully enjoy the program. Please silence your cell phones, stay in your seats, and keep the aisles clear for safety reasons. Please do not engage in any action that disrupts the event or prevents the speakers from being heard during the ceremony within Angel Stadium. This includes, but is not limited to, shouting over the speakers, speaking out of turn, blocking others' view of the event, or displaying banners and signs. Friends and families, welcome to the Cal State Long Beach College of Education Commencement Ceremony. Now may I direct your attention to the Jumbotron screens throughout the stadium as we welcome our graduates, led by Grand Marshal Huang Chan Nguyen, a retiring professor in the Teacher Education Department. Graduates and guests, please welcome the College of Education graduating class of 2025. Graduates and guests joining us today to recognize and honor our history-making graduating class of 2025, we welcome distinguished guests and leaders from our college and university. Huang Chan Nguyen, 2025 Grand Marshal. Tatum White, 2025 Outstanding Liberal Studies student. Aaron Gruwell, 2025 California State University Honorary Degree recipient. Adrian Alex Davis, 2025 Distinguished College of Education alumna. Nina Woolridge, Director of the Single Subject Credential Program. Nat Hansuvada, Chair of the Liberal Studies Department. Bida Ghafouri, Chair of the Advanced Studies in Education and Counseling Department. Angela Laux, Chair of the Educational Leadership Department. Bree Evans Santiago, Associate Dean. Rebecca M. Bustamante, Associate Dean. Anna Ortiz, Dean. Jeff Cook, Chief Communications Officer. Chris Fowler, Chief of Staff. Min Yao, Vice President, Information Technology. Daniel Montoya, Vice President, University Relations and Development. Scott Appel, Vice President, Administration and Finance. Beth Lesson, Vice President, Student Affairs. Karen Sissom-Gunn, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs. Chris Steinhauser, California State University Trustee, and Jane Close Connolly, President. In 2018, the university adopted a new alma mater with lyrics by Christian Valdez and music by Kyle Gabriel, composed when both were students in the Bob Cole Conservatory of Music. To sing it for you this morning, please welcome Alyssa Curiel. Now please welcome the Dean of the College of Education, Dr. Ana Ortiz.
President Connolly, honored guests, members of the faculty, staff, and the class of 2025. and their relatives and friends, I welcome you to the 75th Annual Commencement Ceremonies of California State University, Long Beach. Yes, we are a university of opportunity and dreams, and you fulfill them today. Some of you are the first in your families to earn a degree or credential. You serve, yes, you serve as a role model for many for whom you've paved the way. There have been so many who have supported you on this journey. Your faculty who have curated new learning, your staff who have advised you and assisted in your efforts, and your family, friends, and mentors who have made it all possible. If you can, please take a moment to stand and thank your faculty, family, and friends. I can think of no profession where you touch the lives of individuals, their families, and communities on the scale of which you will do in a single day. To be a life changer is a big responsibility, but it is also a great honor and even a greater joy. You are or will be an educator, counselor, or leader who will practice your craft in our urban settings. You will ensure that all you serve will excel in creative problem solving, relationship building, and advocacy to make the future of our world one where we work to resolve all forms of oppression so that all people have access to the resources and futures where they achieve their dreams as you achieve yours today. Yes, that's worthy of applause. Yes, thank you. Each year, the College of Education selects a commencement speaker. And this year, it is my honor to introduce this year's Outstanding Liberal Studies student, Tatum White. Tatum is a remarkable leader, mentor, and ambassador, and a true bright light in the College of Education. While preparing for a career as a special education teacher, she has made a meaningful impact as a mentor in the Beach XP program, guiding first-year students as they navigate the transition from high school to college. As a student ambassador, she's helped recruit future students and created a welcoming, engaging environment for them once they arrive. With boundless energy and a joyful spirit, Tatum inspires everyone around her. The special education high school students she hopes to serve in her hometown of Sacramento will be incredibly fortunate to have her as their teacher. Please join me in welcoming Tatum White.
Good morning, graduates, guests, and everyone gathered here to celebrate the remarkable class of 2025. My name is Tatum White, and I am proud to be your outstanding liberal studies student and student commencement speaker. Thank you. Today is more than a ceremony. It's a milestone that represents countless hours of dedication, effort, and heart. It's a testament to our growth, not just academically, but as individuals striving to better ourselves and our communities. As we reflect inward, we see how far we've come. However, I encourage each of us to also reflect outward on the people who have brought us here. I am the product of a family filled with educators and those who serve our community. people who strive to complete, not compete. I am also here because of passionate, hardworking, and kind mentors who saw a future I could not yet imagine for myself. We should pause and express gratitude to those who have been part of our journeys. Thank you to my family, my friends, and my mentors. You are, or I am a mirror of your love and light. Class of 2025, may we go forward, not just to succeed, but to serve, to grow, to give, and to guide, just as others have done for us. Thank you and congratulations.
Tatum appears to have a lot of fans. Thank you, Tatum. It is my honor now to introduce the 2025 Distinguished Alumna for the College of Education, Adrian Alex Davis. Dr. Davis is a two-time Beach graduate with a bachelor's degree in business administration and an educational doctorate in higher education organizational leadership. Dr. Davis says CSULB is more than a university to her. It's a place where my potential was nurtured and my dreams were cultivated. She went on to leverage her skills, knowledge, and experience to influence policies, create opportunities, and advocate for underserved populations. Her proudest accomplishments include leading large-scale workforce development initiatives in which she secured and managed more than $130 million to support job training, education, and career pathways for underserved communities, directing the programmatic operations of a regional consortium of 29 community colleges across 15 districts, representing more than 200,000 students. She was appointed by Governor Gavin Newsom to the California Community on Aging. Dr. Davis is now Program Director for the K-16 Collaborative for the South Bay, South LA subregion, Program Director for the Southern California Apprenticeship Network, and CEO of Intermediary Development Corporation, the organization she founded to ensure sustainable economic development and equitable access to high-quality careers. She has maintained a strong connection to CSULB, where she is a scholarship donor, mentor, and guest lecturer. Please welcome Dr. Alex Davis.
I thought she was talking about someone else for a moment until she called my name. But thank you, Dr. Ortiz. Good morning, graduates, family, faculty, and friends. What an extraordinary moment this is, not just the celebration of your achievements, but the beginning of a new chapter shaped by everything you've built here at Cal State Long Beach. As a proud alum, earning my undergraduate degree in business administration in 2001 and doctorate in higher education organizational leadership in 2013, I stand here before you as living proof that the journey you've begun today can carry you further than you ever imagined. Your time here was not just about earning grades, passing classes. It was about finding your village, a community of mentors, colleagues, and friends who will walk alongside you, lift you up, challenge you, and celebrate you. These relationships will open doors for you, spark opportunities, and create ripple effects that will shape your life in ways you have yet to see. As you move forward, commit yourself to continual professional development, honing your skills, sharpening your talent, and to professional growth. Seek greater opportunities, embrace leadership, and rise to newer heights. And when life interrupts your plans, because it will, I urge you, don't rush, Don't make rash decisions out of fear or frustration. Instead, lean into the strength of your village. Surround yourself with people who will help steady you, your confidence, and give you wisdom to measure twice before stepping forward. Keep one foot in front of the other. Keep creating new memories, new experiences, new possibilities so you are not held hostage by old ones. Because perseverance, steady, courageous, and purposeful perseverance is the bridge between dreams imagined and dreams fulfilled. Graduates, you're ready, you are equipped, and you are absolutely needed in this world. Congratulations, class of 2025. We can't wait to see how brightly you will lead, lift, and leave your mark on this world. Go Beach!
Thank you, Dr. Davis. Dr. Davis was one of my students, and I remain so proud of all you've accomplished in your career. I would now like to introduce our Associate Deans in the college, Dr. Bree Evans Santiago, Associate Dean for Faculty Affairs and Teacher Credential Programs, and Dr. Rebecca Bustamante, Associate Dean for Academic Programs and Partnerships. They will recognize our student awardees from the class of 2025.
Good morning. Good morning. It is our privilege to recognize our graduating students from the class of 2025 who have earned special distinctions. If you would please stand when we call your names. Audience, please hold your applause until we have called the names of all our distinguished student awardees. Outstanding Liberal Studies student, Tatum White, BA, Liberal Studies with an Urban Dual Credential. Outstanding Initial Teacher Credential student, Taja Tariq, Multiple Subject Teaching Credential. Outstanding Advanced Credential student, Julia Sarti, EDS, School Psychology.
Outstanding Graduate Student, Portia Singh, MS in Counseling, Student Development and Higher Education. Outstanding Thesis, Emily Ramon, MS in Counseling, Student Development and Higher Education. Danny Barosio, Master's in Educational Administration. Jonathan Davis, Doctorate in Educational Leadership. Amber Hopper, MA, Equity, Education, and Social Justice. Vanessa Cabral, MS in Counseling Psychology. Samantha Krajniak, MS in Special Education. And Mario Araujo, Master's in Education, Curriculum, and Instruction.
Congratulations to all of our student awardees. And now I would like to recognize the honorary degree recipient for the College of Education in California State University, Long Beach. We award honorary degrees to distinguished individuals who have demonstrated excellence in areas that benefit the CSU campuses, the state, the nation, or humanity. These individuals serve as examples to be recognized and honored for their exemplary contributions. The degrees are given by the CSU Board of Trustees in the name of the California State University and in the name of the campus. Now I am pleased to honor Aaron Grell with a Doctor of Humane Letters. Erin Gorell, yes, is a visionary educator, author, and social advocate who has made a profound impact on students and educators worldwide. Earning her master's in English literature and a single subject credential in English from CSULB in 1994, Erin has dedicated her career to transforming education and empowering young people to use their voices for positive change. Erin is best known for her work with the Freedom Riders, a group of students she taught at Woodrow Wilson High School in Long Beach. Erin fostered an inclusive classroom environment, helping her students, many of whom had faced violence, poverty, and discrimination, discover the power of their own stories. Her work exemplifies the transformative power of education and reflects the core values of CSULB: inclusivity, compassion, and the belief that every student has the potential to succeed. And now I invite Erin to say a few words.
Good morning, graduates of 2025, parents, family, friends, and my Freedom Rider family. Receiving an honorary doctorate from Cal State Long Beach is both surreal and so symbolic because it's happening in Angel Stadium to boot. And I say that it is symbolic and surreal because my father went to graduate school at Cal State Long Beach and worked here at Angel Stadium for over 20 years. Sadly, my father is not with me today, but he is an angel in the outfield, rooting me on. When I followed in my father's footsteps and went to Cal State Long Beach to receive my master's degree and my teaching credential, I had no idea about the journey that was going to lie ahead. But my father gave me some wonderful advice. He said, Erin, when the student is ready, the teacher will arrive. And I have to admit, even though my talent and tenure has been as an educator, I like to believe that I am a much better student. And I continue to be a student of Cal State Long Beach. When I decided to teach my first year as a student teacher, I chose a school just a stone's throw from the college. And I walked in there, and those same students I saw then in 1994 are part of my Freedom Rider family today. And in fact, tomorrow, one of my Freedom Riders' daughters will be graduating in this very stadium from this very university. Cal State Long Beach taught me how to write, which allowed my students to become best-selling authors. Cal State Long Beach taught me how to teach, which allowed my story and my students to share their story on the big screen in a movie. Cal State Long Beach opened their doors and created a safe space for me to take my students on field trips. I took my students to meet Anne Frank's best childhood friend, Annalie Glosser, in the Student Center. We became activists for the genocide in Bosnia by hosting Basketball for Bosnia in the Pyramid. And we raised money for a trip to go to Auschwitz and Anne Frank's attic in the pavilion. All of those opportunities allowed my students to realize that this incredible, prestigious university was just a stone's throw away. So as authors and activists, it is only ripe and apt that nearly 20 Freedom Riders chose Cal State Long Beach as their home to receive their bachelor's, their master's, and Jessica Martinez received her doctorate, and she and all the others are here today. And now it's time for the second generation. Freedom Riders' sons and daughters are now also walking the same hallowed halls that each and every one of you graduates walked. So to me, today, Dad, this is better than a World Series. Thank you.
I think I'll have to concur with our new doctor down here that this is better than the World Series. All right, so we will now officially present the degree. So presenting the degree on behalf of California State University Board of Trustees is trustee and Double Beach alumnus, Chris Steinhauser.
Freedom Riders, I love you, Freedom Riders. This is for you.
Congratulations, Dr. Groh. All right, so graduates, we have reached the moment that you have been waiting for. Yeah, I ask that you begin to make your way to the main stage. As you do so, I would like to acknowledge the first graduates of CSULB's Think Beach program, an inclusive college program for young adults with intellectual disabilities. While our graduates line up, please view the Jumbotron for a word from President Connolly, the CSULB alumni, and see why CSULB is where California dreams.
Advice. Be open to the possibilities available to you in this ever-changing world and to the potentials that are within you. Your participation in our 2025 commencement provides proof positive that each of you are talented and resilient. I know that along the way with the good times, most of you experienced some hard times at the beach, maybe some anxiety, maybe some academic or social or personal misstep, but here you are. In future times, I hope you remember these moments walking the stage as evidence that anything is possible in your life. You may not be there yet, but with hard work and a little luck, you will accomplish your dreams. I'd like to leave you with this bit of advice. Be open to the possibilities available to you in this ever-changing world and to the potentials that are within you. The world of work is quickly evolving, but with your discipline, specific knowledge, and your critical thinking and problem-solving skills, you are ready to embrace the future and, in fact, create the future you want to be your best selves. Best wishes on all your next adventures, and go beach.
Hello graduates, my name is Genesis Jara, Cal State Long Beach class of 2019 and 2022 and former ASI president. I am so proud to welcome you to an esteemed group of Beach alumni, more than 400,000 strong. Make no mistake, we may be a big family, but we are a tight-knit family. We keep in touch with our alma mater, we look out for one another, and we celebrate each other's accomplishments. And today, we celebrate you. Know that as a graduate of Cal State Long Beach, you also join a family of dreamers, change makers, leaders, and achievers. When we dream big. Jurassic Park big. Yes, iconic film director, producer, and screenwriter Steven Spielberg is one of your fellow Beach alumni. So is Wendy McLinden Covey, whom you've seen in The Goldbergs, Reno 911, and Bridesmaids. and Caitlin Dickerson, immigration reporter for The Atlantic and winner of a Peabody Award. Beach alumni leave their mark on the world, always striving to make it better. Thomas Baker, Canada Research Chair in Quantum Computing, is developing concepts and finding solutions for quantum computation, while Lenora Norosky creates programs to educate future generations of immunologists as she researches and treats chronic illnesses and immunodeficiencies. We serve our communities with plenty of beach pride. Among our alumni in public office are Robert Garcia, U.S. Congressman for the 42nd District in the U.S. House of Representatives, and Lena Gonzalez, California State Senator, 33rd District in the California State Senate. And let's not forget about our former beach student athletes who still make us proud. Among them, Misty May Trainer, beach volleyball 3-time Olympic gold medalist, Terrell Davis, Hall of Famer and former running back for the Denver Broncos, and professional baseball player Evan Longoria. So beach graduates, you are now part of this illustrious family. Remember that no matter where you go or what you do, you're a beach alumni for life. Stay connected, go out there, and take on the world. Go Beach!
Graduates, after your stage crossing, please return to your seats. The official conferral of degrees and the turning of the tassels will follow, and we ask that everyone remain seated until the ceremony ends. After the ceremony, please remember to visit CSULB alumni, beach shops, and our friends from LBS Financial at the home plate gate.
Rochelle Santos Lopez.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Roger Lee Becker III.
Picture? Want a picture? Okay, congratulations.
Anne Marie Ruelas.
Okay, picture. Great. Congratulations.
Elsie M. Heredia Lara.
Picture? Great. Congratulations. Thank you.
Maria Luis Rivera. Robert Ryan Bouchon. Jonathan Maurice Davis.
Jonathan! Dr. Jonathan!
Thank you so much. Thank you all.
Nicole Martine Janice.
There you go. Beautiful. All right, picture? You want a picture? Great. Congratulations.
Robert James Rogers.
All right, picture right here, picture. Oh, one more? Smile, yeah. Great, congratulations. All right, congratulations.
Terry Armstrong.
Terry! Picture? Nice, congratulations. Dr. Terry!
Elizabeth Patricia McCann.
Congratulations. Picture, picture. There you go, congratulations.
Robert W. Olmos.
All right, picture. Great job, congratulations.
Thank you.
Christina Renee Walsh.
You can go stand right here, please. Thank you. Okay, one picture. Great. Congratulations.
Nancy Evelyn Reyes.
Wait, one more picture. Take a picture. Take a picture. Great.
Christina Elise Laney.
Takes care of you. Nice. Congratulations.
Jacqueline Marico Caballero.
Oh, wait, one more picture.
Shelby Feliciano Savala.
Picture, one more picture. Congratulations.
Angela Twatt.
Flip it down, flip it down. Oh, let's do one more. Do one more. There you go. All right, big smile, nice. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Martha Lucia Villa.
Okay, one more picture. Great, congratulations.
Wasti Sandy Lopez de Raul.
One more picture right here. Great, congratulations. Thank you.
Jacqueline Naranjo.
At this time, I'd like to invite Provost and Senior Vice President Karen Sissom-Gunn to the stage to recognize and confer the doctoral degrees.
Good morning, Beach family and friends. As Provost for California State University Long Beach, it is my duty and pleasure to recommend the candidates for the highest degree we bestow on a student, the doctoral degree. Students achieve this by several years of additional coursework, examinations, and finally by conducting original research and writing a doctoral dissertation. President Connolly, these candidates have satisfactorily completed all requirements for their respective degrees and have been approved by their faculty to receive their degrees.
You have been recommended to me by the Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, by your Dean and your distinguished faculty. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and the Board of Trustees of the California State University, I confer upon each of you who has fulfilled all requirements the degree of Doctor of Education with all rights and privileges thereto. Congratulations. You may move back to your seats.
You may be seated. Congratulations. And now, it's time to present the candidates for the master's degree. Will the candidates for the master's degree come forward under direction of the marshals at this time?
Bernardo Valdez Jr. Samantha Storm Longbourn.
Cassandra Cardoza. Danielle Castro.
Summer Lynn Saldivar.
Giovanni Marie Ayala. Alan L. Mai. Omar Perez. Gerardo Javier Ramirez. Danny Barrocio.
Rosanna Rincon Villalobos. Portia Rayan Singh.
Karina Bernice Rubio. Talia Lizani and staff.
Michael Vidmar.
Congratulations, Alex.
Adriana Rojas.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Alexis Luna.
Congratulations.
Samantha Therese Cranier.
Samantha, right this way.
Chanel Monet Evans.
Congratulations. Right this way, Chanel. Congratulations. Hey, wave to your family.
Elizabeth Corona.
Congratulations, Elizabeth.
Melina del Rocio Cruz.
Congratulations, right this way.
Desiree Noemi Mendieta.
Congratulations, right this way. Desiree, right this way. Thank you.
Sophia Garcia.
Congratulations, Sophia. Thank you. Thank y'all.
Janet Portillo.
Congratulations.
Katie Jurette.
Congratulations, Katie. Right this way.
Ariana Nicole
Congratulations,
Velasco Vanessa.
Ariana. Right this way. Waiting for your name. Sorry.
Ruben Cuautle.
Congratulations, Ruben.
Zulema Alejandra Vasquez.
Congratulations. Right this way.
Jamie Arlene
Right
Gonzalez.
this way, Jamie. Right this way. This way.
Rose Scobie.
Congratulations, Rose.
Grace Garcia Prieto.
Congratulations, Grace. Right this way.
Jordan Ashley Barnett.
Congratulations, Jordan. Right this way.
Vanessa Susanna Cabral.
Congratulations, Vanessa. Right this way.
Audrey Tausig.
Right this way, Audrey. Right this way, Audrey. Thank you.
Zaida Escamilla Escamilla.
Right this way, Zaida.
Vicky Martinez.
Right this way, Vicky. Congratulations. Pressing right there.
Bianca
Perfect.
Amanda Villasero.
You look great. Right this way, Bianca.
Jamie Zamora Magana.
Congratulations.
Emilio Grace.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Elliot Estes.
Congratulations. Right this way.
Hannah Lynn Croft.
Big smile. Great job, Hannah.
Griselda Medina.
Congratulations.
Triana Marie Quinata Marasigan.
Congratulations. Right this way, Triana. This way, Triana. Thank you.
Kaylin Nicole Ercave.
Great, Kayleen. Congratulations.
Tyler Dominic Gomez.
Big smile, Tyler. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Zachary Kenneth Weber.
Right this way, Zachary.
Jocelyn Meneses.
Right this way. Right this way, Jocelyn. Thank you.
Lisbeth Arlene Urena Avalos.
Congratulations, Elizabeth. Right this way.
Madison Page McCarthy.
Right this way, Madison. Congratulations.
Laura Elizabeth Graves.
Right this way,
Smith.
Lauren. Right this way, Lauren.
Juventino Gutierrez.
Right this way. Congratulations.
Connolly. These candidates have satisfactorily completed all requirements for their respective degrees and have been approved by the faculty to receive their degrees.
Graduates, you have been recommended to me by the Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs and by your Dean and your distinguished faculty. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and the Board of Trustees of the California State University, I confer upon each of you who has fulfilled the requirements of the appropriate master's degree with all rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations. You may be seated.
Today, we also honor those students who already have degrees and returned to complete credential programs. Will the candidates for the class of 2025 Credential Forwards credential programs at this time please come forward?
Andrew Kevin Escobar.
Francisco Javier Sanchez Ruiz.
Diana Elaine Martin. Giancarlo Rivera Bazan.
Giselle Garcia.
Karina Martinez.
Valerie Varela.
Domitila Stephanie Nunez.
Casey Actual Guitron.
Mashaya Ann Lambert.
Xavier Santino Zuniga.
Ariana Alicia Figueroa.
Elisette Maldonado.
Kayla Truong.
Margarita Olivia Diaz Cortez.
Jacqueline Doan Tran.
Allison Janine De Leon Brito.
Vanessa Jacqueline Gonzalez.
Faith Ann Britton. Natalie Calderon.
Tiffany Martinez Escamilla.
President Connolly, these candidates have satisfactorily completed all the requirements for their credentials and have been approved to receive their credentials.
You have been recommended to me by the Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs and by your Dean and your distinguished faculty. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and the Board of Trustees of the California State University, I recommend for each of you the credential appropriate to your program of study. Congratulations. You may be seated.
I now invite the bachelor's candidates to come forward.
Alejandra A. Marin.
Abigail Linda Wentworth.
Right there. Big smile. Congratulations.
Dihu.
Pamela Yamilet Deras. Patricia Ann Byrne.
Nicole Morgan Merritt.
Karen Elizabeth Calderon. Fernanda Tonancin Bibian.
Miriam Selene Valencia.
Maritza Daniela Colin.
Jasmine Gonzalez.
Jessica Martinez Sanchez. Brenda Noemi Monge Reyes.
Gerardo Castellanos. Danny Yoav Aldrete Gonzalez.
Song Eun Yun.
Alyssa Jem I. Kianza. Yanira Mejia.
Gwyneth Tatiana Houston.
Mariana Sanchez Castillo. Jesus Sanchez.
Kaylee Pedroza.
Matthew John Speranza.
Sabrina L. Arellano. Andrea Marie Bailey.
Janine Khaled Shalabi.
Milebi Itzel Portillo. Brenda E. Mahano.
Melissa Nicole Bulligan. Stephanie Rachel Fuentes. Quiana Timir Dillard Green.
Renee Retel.
Erin Victoria Garcia.
Jennifer Policarpo.
Sonia Natalie Cisneros. Candice Fuentes.
Estrella Monet Guerrero.
Cyan O. Olivares.
Karen Elizabeth Sandoval.
Hannah Rose Clark.
Jasmine Muratalla.
Alina Marie Campos. Caitlin Ann Beggs. Piper Estrom.
Catrice Lang.
Alyssa Christine Estrada.
Melissa Sandoval.
Arisbeth Pacheco.
Ryan Gregory Jones. Thomas Lee. Giselle Sarai Garcia.
Colette Nicole McGowan.
Ivory Lee.
Sydney Leanne Acker.
Eugenie Laporte.
Alyssa Irene Terrassi.
Araceli Gomez Badillo.
Jubilee Tien Lou.
Jubilee Tien Lu.
Juliana L. Ratzlaff.
Armando Lopez Jr.
Jorge Lopez.
Alexis May Harvey.
Ava Andrea Frasiakis.
Hannah Ray Spillman.
Rosemary Herrera.
Matthew Aaron Cunningham.
Leslie Sanchez Lopez.
Natalie Soperi Pin. Liza Nunez.
Jennifer Gregorio Valerio.
Leland Joshua Monteclaro. Kaylee Kathleen Peace.
Ashley V. Ciordia.
Alexa Georgina Kaiser. Fum Ho.
Vanessa Yvonne Perez.
Samantha Delia Trujillo.
Maricela Godoy.
Brooke Amanda Warren.
Madison Love Law.
Ansaman Amgad Munir Yusuf. Cielo Esmeralda Sanchez Solis. Adrienne I. Salinas.
Kelsey Jahira Gonzalez.
Leslie Fuentes. Samantha Teresa Carrillo Masigosa.
Darlene Santos.
Berta Perez. Adriana Ruiz Lamas.
Carista Salgado.
Marvella Castaneda Esparza.
Diera Mikel Woolen.
Abigail Anady Nunez.
Lisa Mara Flores.
Nancy Lopez.
Leslie Jocelyn Nava.
Yui Han Chen. Carly Patricia Bill.
David Augustus Thixton.
Jaylene Encarnacion. Daniela Maria Dolores Cordova.
Graciela Martinez Teodoro.
Amanda Ruby Segura.
Brianna Cornejo. Alyssa M. Canales.
Jordan Ann Crone.
Bridget Zulema Marquez.
Faylene Valdez. Azeneth Sandoval Bermudez.
Amber Cloris Christensen.
Victoria Norma Patino.
Kainoa Ronald Teixeira.
Kirsten Marie Arcus. Michaela Nicole Durr.
Hannah C. Nellies.
Gianna Cuevas.
Kaylee Ann Voles. Peyton A. Sandoval.
Ella Joan Gruber.
Vicky Min V. Pham.
Sophia Ryan Delich.
Crystal Michelle Padilla.
Andrea Michelle Burola. Cassandra Esquivel Vargas.
Rebecca Melissa Lopez.
Bethany Maya Wellinger.
Nicole C. Garcia.
Samantha Maldonado. Julissa Angelique Prieto.
Jocelyn V. Esquitin.
Jasmine Alexis Martinez.
Pia Margaret Collado Valencia.
Leah Nicole Mazzano.
Kevin Ramirez.
Nailea Casillas.
Carla Daniela Iniguez.
Isabella Espinoza.
Victoria Magallanes.
Paulina Lisbeth Dominguez.
Anela Eckel Gomez.
Megan Mine Win. Marissa Rojas. Adrian Ramirez.
Joseph Valencia. Gerardo Villegas.
Alyssa Nicole Almanza.
Sarah Carmen Lucero.
Elizabeth Ruby Marez.
Jonathan Chow. Jareth Carbajal.
Azucena Esther Padilla. Paulina Martinez.
Yvonne Carolina Camacho Suarez.
Jacqueline Rosas Alicon.
Aaron Nori Kwak.
Nicole Christine Cox.
Elizabeth H. Serrano.
Sierra A. Bowers.
Samantha Jane Papik. Noradine S. Neal.
Miriam Jocelyn Gonzalez Valencia.
Cassidy Montano Barcelos.
Sherry Ann T. Tran.
Megan Hui.
Ashley S. Flores.
Johanna L. Galliana. Tiffany C. Liang.
Vanessa Casales.
Kimberly Palacios Ayala.
Yesenia Hernandez Perez.
Sarah Eccles. Catherine Danielle DeBoard.
Josefini Seng. Leslie Corina Trejo.
Trinity Alice Napoleon. Rocio Martinez.
Matthew L. Zaravia.
Shelley Tombuk Asuncion. Emma Lynn Doe.
Brianna Stephanie Ibarra.
Cassandra Milagros Moda.
Yajahira Tadese.
Camila Jimena Escobar.
Alondra Nunez. Tayana Carol Armstrong Ross.
Kathy T. Tran.
Kaylee L. Norman.
Talita Belen Arellano.
Jacqueline Romero Beltran.
Alexis Marie Van Horn.
Catherine Gale Crosby.
Sydney Ann Mano.
Lorelei Coulter Sinacori.
Ashley Marie Comanescu.
Taylor Faith Heitman.
Risa Raylene Segovia.
Brooke Amelia Civiterese.
Nicole Allison Vogt.
Anna Louisa Bolin. Haley Ann Christensen.
Ashley Rojo.
Madison Sterling. Caitlin Abigail Tyler. Samantha Catherine Saifan.
Emma Renee Mullins.
Brianna Butler. Bella Rose Davison. Georgia Alcazar. Julia Grace English. Mackenzie Grace Cash.
Crystal Pardo.
Jillian R. Hanasick.
Elijah Noah Avila.
Katrina Petrovich.
Nora Elizabeth Hanks.
Riley Betton.
Kelly No. Karina Meneses.
Jamie Sellers.
Sierra Michael Brownlee.
Isabella Orozco.
Cameron Haley Tippett.
Danielle Carmen Milligan.
Gina Guadalupe Sanchez.
Emily Inek Andrade.
Kayla Stauffer. Emma Briana Spirescu. Valeria Sierra.
Mariana Martinez Piseño.
Selena Carrillo.
Brianna Prieto.
Daniela Castellanos.
Jacob Trinidad Quintero.
Toby Caroline Schlendering.
Brooklyn D. Perry. Jocelyn Rivas Ponce. Angel Alexis Meza. Samantha S. Russell.
Leslie Samantha Vargas.
Leslie Montserrat Anaya. Nia Jaslyn Carrillo.
Marisa Juliana Saxon.
Lauren M. Ritter.
Chloe J. Johnson Rio.
Ashley Marie Menold.
Mariana Covarrubias. Alyssa Nicole Bauer.
Leslie Fernanda Tinoco.
Bernice J. Loy.
Anika Khalid Sheikh. Crystal Priscilla Vargas. Esmeralda Tzik Garcia.
Yadira Contreras Mendez.
Sandy Nayeli Palafox.
Michaela Fazio. Tibik Nop Do. Alison Sarai Cruz Bertotti. Aaliyah Curry. Samantha Campoy Luna.
Crystal Martinez.
Odalis Ixtlilco. Drew Sherelle George.
Giselle Paloma Vallejo.
Flor E. Ochoa Soto.
Luis Angel de Santiago.
Cristina Gabriela Machuca.
Ronald Elon Goldstein.
Ebony Giselle Alcaraz Garcia.
Senya Estefania Gomez.
Beverly Aranda.
Samantha Michelle Sage. Tatum L. White.
Wonderful. President Connolly. President Connolly, these candidates have satisfactorily completed all the requirements for their respective degrees and have been approved by the faculty to receive their degrees.
You have been recommended to me by the Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, by your Dean, and by your distinguished faculty. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and the Board of Trustees of the California State University, I confer upon each of you who has fulfilled the requirements of the appropriate bachelor's degree with all rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Baccalaureate graduates, you may now move your tassel to the left side of your cap. This signifies completion of your undergraduate degree. Congratulations. You may be seated.
Graduates, you are now a part of the College of Education Alumni Network. Our alumni teach in nearly every school in Los Angeles and Orange counties. They are superintendents, district leaders, college presidents, university professors, leaders in educational policy at all levels, and even serve in our nation's Congress. We look forward to the amazing careers that you will create. Always remember, go teach, go lead, go beach. This concludes today's program. Guests, that we ask that you please remain seated until the recessional has been completed. Let the recessional begin.